Hello and welcome to this Arturia Buchla video. Here I'm going to show you how to make techno sequences in the Arturia Buchla Easel, the software version, which you can get in the V series or whatever it's called. So let's get into it. Basically, it is meant for ambient music, it's great for drones, but it's got this built-in step sequencer, so it's really good for techno sequences. And I'm going to show you a couple that I've made, and I'm going to show you how I made them so you can make your own, and then I'm going to give them away. I'm going to give away like 5 presets so you can just use them as a starting point for your own sequences. I'll just scroll through them now. I'll just go through them real quick. That's just a quick run through of them. I will just show you now how I made them. So basically, it is really easy. It is very simple because you've just got a few controls here, but they get very complex. That's the point of them for ambient music. Let me just run through how I made them. Basically, what you have, I'll turn this down a bit. So basically, what you've got is you've got a sequencer here. Envelope generator, this which is a modulation source, I'm not going to use it. Then there's 2 oscillators. It's called a modulation oscillator because it can be an LFO as well. You can turn it to low here and it's an LFO basically, but in the high range it can still modulate, and you get these sort of insane sounds as they modulate each other. And then you've got this bit here which is a bit weird on a Buchla, but it is basically, as far as sequences are concerned, you use it to cut the sound short, but it is like a combination of a low pass filter and like an amp, a VCA, like a VCF and a VCA, and you can combine them or have a low pass filter or have just the amp. But basically I'm going to assign an envelope to them anyway, which is for the point of gating the sequence short, and I'm going to combine them in some of them. So basically what I want to do is with this this synth is really easy to modulate. I'm going to unplug everything. That's quite a good sound. So basically you've got the blue section here, which is the sequencer. So if you want any of these the sequencer to control anything, you just take a blue cable and plug it into something. And I want it to be plugged in basically to everything. You can't hear that because it's not on. So I want it to be plugged into everything basically, because I want I want it to be a sequence. So I want the sequencer to modulate everything, and then the envelope section here, I want it to be triggered by the sequencer, so it fires like a 303. So every note you have a new envelope triggered, and so I want that to control. I'm going to unplug the blue one again actually, so you can hear what happens when I plug it in. So now you've got the envelopes plugged in. If this is the modulate, these are the levels. So that's just up. You get it's on the whole time. Same with that one. That is this oscillator. That is this oscillator. They're a weird way around. And then these are the modulation amounts. So if I turn it up, the sequencer is gonna trigger the envelope and sound's gonna come through. And weirdly enough, the envelope is upside down. I just have no idea why they decided this way. So this is like an attack, sustain, decay. But to gate the envelope short, you turn everything up. Normally it'll be the other way around. So like attack is here. And so normally it would be the other way around. It'd be at the bottom, would be 0. But it's like 0's at the top. No one knows why. And so to have a short trim sequence, you want them like that. But to open it up, you want to find a sweet spot basically, and then turn it up build the sequence or whatever. So that's that. This is the modulation amount of the envelopes. You want them turned up, and then I'm going to make this sequencer control pretty much everything else. So how this works is you've got a frequency knob here. Set it what you want. If it's set to quantize, it's quite good. It just gives you the note. Let's say we're going to have it in D, and we're going to set this one as well. This is quantized as well. Quantize is on here. So I can just set it to D. And then And then, so if I take any of the blue out and put put it in here, that's now meaning the sequencer is modulating the pitch, and that's the amount. And then I'm going to do the same for this one, this sequencer, this, and then I'm going to put it on max. But you can put it in like half and get these off, these weird notes. And then this is the modulation of that sequencer. If that oscillator, that's how much it modulates the other one. But this is means the modulation amount. This slider is changed by the sequencer. If I plug it in to blue, and you just want the sequencer to be triggering as much as possible, basically, and then tweak the amounts to like a sweet spot. Same goes for this. This is basically wave folding of this oscillator, and I'm going to run a blue cable to it, and then turn this up. And now it's jumping over the place. I'll bring both oscillators in, and you can get this almost noise. It sounds almost like white noise. It's too much modulation, but you probably want to put it down. But yeah, that is basically the essence of it. And then the sequencer it's not a 16-note sequencer. The max it does is 5, which is quite cool because for techno anyway, I often use 5 or 7 for like these rolling polyrhythm sequences. I'm going to put on 3 for now. So this means only the first 3. This doesn't change anything. So it's just a 3 notes repeating, and also these things mean you can switch them off, which is quite nice if you pull up the decay of the envelope. You get some quite cool effects that way. If you want to find it just below a sweet spot and then automate it across the sweet spot like that. So yeah, that's the sequencer. Very simple but pretty cool. 4 is a bit boring for me because it means it's going to repeat 4 times. For every kick, basically, for every bar, it's going to repeat 4 times, and it's not that rhythmical for me. But the 5-beat one means the 5 with the 3 mean you're going to get those polyrhythms, which is awesome. Again, you can switch one off. And you get these really nice sequences. But like I said, you want to do it by ear, find a sweet spot, and then move it over the sweet spot. So yeah, that's basically it, really. You've got the wave folder here. I probably won't go through everything the synth does, but basically it's a wave folder. This harmonically bashes the sine wave. It inverts it. It takes the top of it, cuts it off, and turns it inside itself, which is a bit nuts, but it's basically harmonic. It's like nice sort of distortion, warm distortion, basically, and you're just doing that with the sequencer. You can change the waveforms as well here, and that's the type of modulation you get. So yeah, you want to tweak it like that and set it to just before a sweet spot, and then automate it over the sweet spot, like I said. And you can use these as well. So these mean that the ungated signal comes through. Which is quite cool. As a build, and yeah, that is the essence basically of the techno sequence. I'll just play the other ones. You can see. I'll give these presets away. Go and get them in the description below, so you can like deconstruct them. But that is the essence of it. The reason I'm not playing the third one is it is really heavy on CPU, and when I'm recording the video, it's going to grind the computer to a halt for some reason. It's fine without the video recording. And yeah, you can see here you've got reverb, which is quite cool. But you've also got extra reverb if you go to advanced here, and advanced up in the corner, and it's got these left-hand, right-hand gravity stuff, which is great for ambient. I'm not going to use them for the techno sequences. They're good for pads and stuff. And then you can just the delay's good. can set it to ping pong with a load of feedback. And the reverb is quite good. I prefer actually the reverb up the top than the one built in. You've got more control over it. So yeah, that is it basically. I could do another video on ambient stuff, and it is a bit. It looks simple, but when you start combining modulations, it gets really complicated. It's a great sounding synth. I will do one on longer drones, probably combine them as well with techno sequences. But yeah, for now that's it. That is, I'll give those sequences away, like I said, in the description below. And please, when you're there downloading, please give us a like and subscribe. It really does help the channel out. And also, please let me know any other synths you use, especially if they're Arturia ones, because I've got the whole bundle. But I've probably got most source synths. But yeah, let me know what other synths you like, and I will probably make some presets for them. I'll probably just do a little free pack of 5 or 10. I've done some others as well, so I'll link them below as well. So yeah, let me know in the comments below, and that's it from me. I hope you find this useful. I hope you find it a good starting point for your own sequences. And yeah, that's it from me. Have a good day, and good luck with your music making. Take care. Goodbye.